Well, I wanted to talk about something that affected my interest and willingness to engage with family history. As someone from a family that has had several generations in the church, I found that a lot of my family history had already been done, or that my parents were far more interested in it than I was in doing it. But I've always been encouraged to engage in family history, and I enjoyed my time in the temple. And so I knew it was a work that was important. But often I struggled to find any motivation to really search out names for myself, or to even individually select things. I would just grab cards off whoever needed them doing and do them. And one of the things that changed my perspective was many years ago, under the previous stake presidency, we were invited to go and find a name of our own line and to do all the work for a specific name in that line as a family. So this was at a time when my children were too young to assist. So I went and found a name, and it was a name that had already been discovered. It was my great-great-grandfather, Richard France. And one of the things is that we now had enough of the information on him that we could actually do his ordinances. And for the first time in my life, I did the baptism, the confirmation, the initiatory, the endowment, and the sealing for the same card, and followed him through that process. And one of the things that I want to share is that I felt closer and more involved. I felt more connected to a person that was a real part of my lineage and my history, someone who I was feeling like I was helping to access the gospel through doing that experience. Even though every temple experience is special, I definitely felt a completely different and higher level of attachment to this. I think some of that was because I came with a different attitude. I wanted to feel more. I wanted to look for more. I wanted to find more. It made me ask questions, and my approach was I almost had a quiet conversation with him as I was going through each thing, talking to him and thinking about how he would feel about receiving these ordinances and about learning what I had learned and having the opportunity to accept what I had accepted. I really feel that as we search for names that are attached to us, that we can feel the closest to our ancestors, but also that it can transform our temple experience as we consider more maybe the progression of moving down that covenant pathway together. And I just want to bear you my testimony. The temple's a special place. It's a place that brings a spirit of calm and peace, but it's also a place of freedom and peace and a place of service. It has been a pleasure for me to be there and to feel welcome there and to work there. And I say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.